Mila Kunis naked plus Justin Timberlake naked equals Friends with Benefits. Friends with Benefits stars Justin Timberlake and Mila Kunis, and it's really cute, and it's a lot of fun, and they're so funny, Mila Kunis and Justin Timberlake. They're just so silly and funny, and it was just a really cute movie, you know? It's a fun little date movie, and I enjoyed it. I did. I expect to hear people saying that a lot about Friends with Benefits, and honestly, good for you. It's fun. It is. It's just a little goofy date movie, but it's just a dumb movie. And honestly, I was expecting it to be better because I like Will Gluck, but I don't know why I like Will Gluck, because his first movie, Fired Up, I thought was great, because it was a goofy movie that was self-aware and knew that it was a goofy movie. You know, it didn't take itself seriously in the slightest, and I loved it for that reason. Then Easy A came along, and it was taking itself a little too seriously, and I thought it was good, but I thought it was very, very overrated. Now Friends with Benefits is here, and this movie takes itself way too seriously for what it's worth, because it is pretty damn goofy and dumb and predictable and cliche, and the problem is that he seems to really, Will Gluck, he seems to really hate cliches in movies, and he specifically says, in Easy A he says it a bunch of times, not he doesn't say it, but I mean it's in the movie, he pokes fun and makes fun of and mocks cliches in romantic comedies. But then, I don't know if this is some kind of meta cliche, but he literally puts those same exact cliches he complains about in the movie. I don't understand. This could be genius, or it could be completely stupid. I honestly don't know. But it's pretty much, it's stupid. It was dumb. Two major problems with the movie are the acting and the writing, which are, those are two massive parts of a movie. First of all, the acting. Now, Justin Timberlake and Mila Kunis, they are supporting actresses. You know, they play supporting characters in movies. That's all they really do. But now, they are the lead characters, lead actor, lead actress in the movie. And that's a huge problem. They are not equipped to do this because the whole movie, they are just acting like they are the coolest people on the planet. Like they are too cool for school, hotshots. And it is so infuriating and frustrating to watch. It's like you grind your teeth watching it because it's like, man, you guys think you're so cool, don't you? While you watch them on the screen, they act so nonchalant about everything, and it drives me insane. That coupled with really, I don't know how to explain the writing, but you know the first scene of Social Network, they did it a million times, like they did 100 takes, and so it was like, they knew what they were going to say, like each response was premeditated, you know, and obviously it's scripted, of course, but you're not supposed to act like you have exactly what to say planned out before the other person says something, you know? This entire movie is that. That's it. They have constantly witty comebacks and little witty retorts and stuff like that, and it's like, how could you possibly know what to say so quickly, Justin Timberlake and Mila Kunis? It's mind-boggling. Literally, the whole movie is just witty comebacks. That's the whole thing. And it feels so fake and scripted. And obviously, yeah, it is a scripted movie. It's scripted, but you're not supposed to sound like you're scripted, and that's all it is. So, I don't know if it was bad writing or if it was bad acting. And any script would sound like that with them in it. You know what I mean? I don't know. But it was just... man, it was just really frustrating to watch for that reason. Now, you could be sitting there thinking, Eric, it's a romantic comedy. They are just there to be eye candy. It's just a date movie. You're looking way too into it. Well, you know what? Maybe I am looking way too into it, but that's just how I felt watching the movie. Me and my girlfriend both. We were both cracking up at how lame they were in thinking they were so damn cool, and how scripted it sounded, and how everything was a witty little comeback, and that's just how I felt about it. So I can totally understand if you think I looked way too into it, but that's what I have to say about it. I'm just telling you how I felt about it, and there you go. If you're going to see the movie just to see some eye candy, Mila Kunis and Justin Timberlake, you see their butts very much, you see them naked all the time, they're just having sex all the time, they're just being silly, and that's it. If that's all you want to see, then you are going to have a blast, an absolute blast, and it's going to be your favorite movie you've ever seen in your life. But I wanted to see a movie that I actually thought would be really funny, and not trying too hard to be funny, because they're really desperate to be funny a lot of the time, and that just is not funny to me at all. There were funny parts, obviously, like for example, Woody Harrelson, hysterical. There were some other parts that were funny, of course, obviously. It's not like it was a boring movie or anything like that. It was fun, it was fast-paced, but it was just dumb. And that's all I can say about it. It's a dumb movie. Aside from the parts that were funny, I was laughing with my girlfriend. We actually ended up enjoying how dumb it was. So personally, I actually did end up enjoying it, but not for the right reasons. So, dumb movie. I definitely expected more out of Will Gluck, even though I'm sure most people don't expect more out of him. For some reason, I'm still expecting another great fired up type of movie, which that was a dumb movie, but it knew it was dumb, and that's the whole point. And this movie wasn't self-aware like that one, and, you know, that's all I can say about it. It was just a dumb movie. It was fun, it was entertaining, whatever, but it's dumb. I'm gonna talk about some spoilers now. I know, spoilers for this movie, kind of ridiculous, but honestly, I don't care if you watch it or not. I would say if you're gonna go see the movie, what's the point of knowing what's gonna happen at the end? You might as well not watch this and then come back after, but it's really not a big deal, it doesn't matter. So, let's talk about some spoilers. There are 3 things that I want to say that are, like, spoilerish, I guess. Actually, the first one's really not. I don't know why I didn't say it before, but Richard Jenkins is amazing. That's all I'm gonna say. His whole plotline I thought was dumb and out of place, but he is a fantastic actor, so it was nice to see him in the movie at least. 2, I called in the middle of the movie, I leaned over to my girlfriend and I was like, how much you want to bet this ends with a flash mob? And he tries to get her back by impressing her with a flash mob. Come on. And on the topic of the flash mob, actually, I have to say, how desperate to be culturally relevant can you get? Oh my god. Oh my god. That was just... wow. And 3, I got really excited and then I got pissed. Because another thing, halfway through the movie, well, not halfway through the movie, but when this part of the movie came, actually maybe it was halfway through, I leaned over to my girlfriend again, and I said, if this movie doesn't end with Hey Soul Sister, I'm gonna be pissed. And then at the end, it started to play Hey Soul Sister, and I was like, oh my god, I hope they don't say that, you know, oh, look, I hope they don't point out that it's ending with Hey Soul Sister or anything like that. You know, I hope that they just let it play through the credits, and that would be fantastic, and I would definitely appreciate that. But then it stopped, and it didn't play through the credits, and they did this dumb little last-minute thing in the diner when they, like, jumped across the table and totally got rid of the whole point that they were trying to make at the end, and I'm like, well, what? So it played another song at the end, and I was like, but the whole point is it was supposed to end with Hey Soul Sister. And it didn't, technically. That made me mad. At least they put it at the end, but it made me mad that it didn't end officially with it and play through the credits. So, yeah, that bothered me. But those are the 3 things I wanted to say. It's really not a big deal, but technically they're spoilers. Herp, herp. Let me know in the comments what you thought of Friends with Benefits. Did you not think into it anywhere near as much as I did, and you enjoyed it because it was just a light, dumb movie and, you know, eye candy and blah, 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 lots of butts, whatever. Did you enjoy it, or did you also think that it was dumb and the dialogue was terrible back and forth, you know? How did you feel about it? How did you feel about the acting? Did you like it, or did you hate it? And that's pretty much it.